Give me a second to make sure that the sound is good. Alright, so I had a moment where I couldn't really tell. But I guess it's working just fine now. Alright, so we're gonna leave it at that. Alright, so this is the first time I've started it. It put in the update, it did the whole 9 yards worth of things, so this is the first time it's been started on a computer. PS4 at all. First time. Just go ahead and take it off. And yes, I do have a dimple where my hat has been sitting. We're just going to assume that this is a cutscene. We're just going to assume it is. Because let's face it, nowadays, games have been able to make these amazing things where they put cutscenes as the very first thing you see the very first time you start up the game. Dude froze to death. Flash freeze. First couple of games I have played on PC because that, to me, is where you should play it. But due to some shuffling and some weird backtracking and things like that, when I went to go order this, it was already off of Steam. So we might own it in 2 copies. We might only own it in 1 copy. I don't know right now. Is anyone else reminded of the Gears of War? That one Gears of War trailer? Gears of War 3. Game automatically saves your game progress. Please do not turn off your PlayStation 4 system when you see the icon. Your current progress will be lost. Alright. Controller rumble. Okay. It literally is like, new game or options. You can't do anything else because you haven't done anything. Sound, a wireless control. Sensitivity. Okay. Have a high sensitivity, high aim sensitivity, auto aim border. Aim assist is on. So. Left stick, vibration is medium, invert axis, change buttons L1, L2. Since we don't really know what they do, we're not gonna mess with that. Accessibility, looks kind of good on stream. Subtitle speaker, subtitle. I got distracted with the little thing down at the bottom. Let's leave that one alone. Alright, Reader. This mode is designed for those players who feel they're not quite ready for the challenges presented by the world of Metro yet, and would rather just take in the story and atmosphere for the journey undertaken by Artyom and his friends. At this difficulty level, combat is simplified, while ammunition and other essentials are plentiful. Recommended for first-person shooter novices. Combat will not be too challenging. Ammunition and resources are plentiful. Regular first-person shooter players, you will need to closely watch your ammo and filter supplies and approach every combat scenario with extreme caution. Experience FPS. Every encounter presented a serious challenge to your skill and tactics. Ammo and resources must be jealously guarded. Success cannot be guaranteed. Make the game more challenging by turning off the targeting reticle and generally minimized HUD presence, limiting players' ammo reserves, increasing combat difficulty, and making the enemies more aware. In addition to that, makes players' weapons degrade faster, at the same time making the workbenches they could be fixed upon scarcer. We're not that crazy and we're just kind of goofing around. Well, we're not goofing around, we're going to play through this, but we're going to play it like we normally do.
I still remember life before the war. I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it. The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burned, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life, and I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
I might need to go get a beanie because these games make me extra cold. Hey. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to be right back. Hello, Steak. How are you? Sorry about having to vacate the premises and stop in the middle of that cutscene. Alright, how are you doing tonight, Steak? How was dinner? So far, we just actually got started playing. We were going through a cutscene. It is dark as shit. You guys can't see nothing. Options. Video, gamma. There, you guys can see slightly better. Uh-oh. Yeah, it is very dark in there. Okay. Oh, hey. That would have been good to know before we went in there. The hell happened to them? Oh, shit! Yeah, can we not? Can we not? Can we not? Get off! Get off! That's fine. Alright. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Okay, those are not more spiders. Those are just... I probably need to get out of that. Just heat ducks. Yeah, not 100% sure what that glowy thing is, but we're not gonna go too much closer. It looks like a radioactive mushroom. Not doing that. Nah, not having that. Alright, well that radioactive mushroom ain't that bad. That wasn't so much a jump as kind of a small flail, but you know, whatever. Tomato, tomato. Turn that off, because that's really bright. I think my watch stopped because of that. You heard that too, right? Him just giggling like a heathen. Yeah, radioactive mutant non-Spider-Man spiders are not cool. They're generally not good in this book. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. So this is a first-person shooter, horror, post-apocalyptic, survival kind of game. Yeah. Can I do anything with those? Please hold.